Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to grow up. So, we've got a crystal. We've got actually quite a few crystals. There's 47 remaining and we're just kind of trying to find them all before we go like any further with anything. We're trying to do all the challenges now. Generically speaking, I'm still kind of cool with the idea of doing some challenges, and let's try to keep this as varied as possible, but really there's not too much that needs to be focused on that. Let's zoom the camera back in so we can get a slightly better idea of where this crystal is. We're listening for the jingle. Trying to... We kind of know it's somewhere around this island. It wouldn't be at 5 bars otherwise. But there is a possibility also that it is one of these secondary side islands too. It might be more efficient of your time, really, just to decide and opt to turn off the music at this point in the gameplay. Because we need to hear those jingles. Apparently it's not in here. So let's go down a little bit lower. So we went down lower and we're getting further away. So maybe it's higher. Maybe at the top of that island up there. I guess that would make some sense. But no, that's not connecting to anything. This is one of our blocks. Let's look here and see if there's a telerouter anywhere near here. Well, I just did find the crystal. There's a telerouter down this way, but I swear I just saw it say crystal. And that... Alright, there's a telerouter on the other side of this island. Let's see if we can get a good grip on both of these and take this all the way to the telerouter and see if this actually does something. Let's see, I'm gonna have to do that, but that's not a problem. We didn't lose it. And there we go. So we tried to get it in there. It didn't do anything. Fair enough. So, unless the game is opting for some kind of new game plus special ability, it doesn't seem like that's an issue. We keep hearing the space whale, but I actually haven't seen the space whale. So that one leaves me questioning. Like, I'm a little scratching my head on that one. It's like we saw a space whale at least in the first game. So maybe it's not a space whale as much as an actual whale. Maybe there never was a space whale. Maybe I'm dreaming that. And it was just always sea whales. We're looking downward. We're trying to do everything in our power to reach where this crystal is supposed to be. And I did say in a previous recording that we may run into a point where we spend 10, 20, 30 minutes looking for one crystal. It's somewhere over kind of in this direction. I swear it is. Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of a jingle, so I'm not gonna fly around too much. I'm hearing it, so maybe it's just hidden under some mushrooms. I'm losing the jingle. Ah, here we go. A little cave. $104. Jump out of this and go. So maybe that's a crystal. Maybe that's a crystal. What I kind of need to do is make very wide circles. And once I have a radar that's pushing me in a direction, follow that. Is this the direction? No. 3. I think I see a crystal down there. There we go. Alright, that's good. And this also tells me that there's another one somewhere around here. And it's got to be pretty close. So we're at 4. Doesn't look like there's anything higher. So I'm thinking lower. It looks like there might be something over here. Yeah. I think I found it. If I was to guess, it's not up here. Okay. but I can hear it jingle, so I do know it's somewhere around this. Unfortunately, the somewhere around this is still a problem because you run into a lot of scenarios where you're just crashing into the walls. I gotta say, I honestly don't feel like I've gotten as good as the game probably should have gotten me to as far as climbing and flying at this point. And I still don't feel like the game is doing the greatest of jobs when it comes to... Look, there's another crystal. To giving me good, tight flying controls. There's some more crystals somewhere around here. Feels like there's so many crystals around this area that it's getting overly easy to find them. Too many in the same one place. Let's stop here for a second. Come back to the main menu. Alright, I remember now. If the pod is beeping, that means it's a challenge we haven't done yet. Alright, easy challenge. A lot of these challenges are pretty easy in this area and lower down. So we could probably get a few of these done. Just make sure we can get high enough. Yep. So we need 6 more challenges before we unlock another suit. Let's go up to these rocks up here. See if there's possibly a crystal. That's just a telerounder. Here's that pencil. Or a pencil. This fell from a very high distance. And I'm not sure I can pick it up now. It seems like it's kind of moved so far from its original spawn point that it either has despawned as a movable object and maybe respawned in its original place again, or it's just glitched into the floor because of just like a really fast trajectory. And of course pod is just giving us the same old. Clearly the crystal is low. It's down low. This might also just be a case of there being a couple of crystals. That is also totally believable. And so I might be running into a scenario where the radar is just pointing me to different crystals over and over again. go. Nope, it's a cave. That's why I couldn't find it. It's a little surprising how late in the game you get the lily pad, considering how helpful it seems like it would be for some of these caves early on, and is kind of completely unnecessary. Yeah, the lily pads are pretty unnecessary once you have three or four batteries. Right. Seems like we were getting somewhat closer. To a crystal. It's a little island. Still feels like a lot of these island placements are copy-pasted from other places, though. It's kind of annoying. Like, thing we're not seeing here is like an area where it feels very unique and very special. Instead, we're just saying, oh, this is the same old type place that we've been dealing with multiple times. And again, dealing with waterproof, some water killing you instantly and some water not, is not really fun. I wish there was a little bit more consistency there. I hear a beeping, which tells me there's a challenge up here. Not sure I'll be able to do this challenge. I think we already tried this challenge before. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I think what you have to do is make some pretty tight circles and use this right now. We got it. And there's nothing in here because I probably already got the crystal out of it. Alright. So down we go in the hopes that this will point us towards a crystal. This snow-capped low polygon mountain hasn't really shown itself to have anything on it. So we're just listening for a jingle. Or looking for a crystal. We can just see it visually. That works too. 109, and that was only one. Apparently there's more, so continue to fly around, continue to look for jingles. Feels like this frozen section should have had a star seed on it, but didn't. There we go, there's another crystal. Yeah, I could see an indie development team making this game and it was pretty well received, but I could see people just saying, look, I've made 2 of these already, hand this project off to somebody else. We're not interested in making a 3rd one. If anything, even though the A team, B team style of making video games that is prevalent in Assassin's Creed and probably several other Ubisoft series, they do have problems sometimes when they make games. You often have like a good year game and a bad year game. EA sports games often for a while also seem to have that issue. It kind of makes sense, although you don't want to run into the BioShock issue where BioShock comes out, it's super successful, a completely different team makes BioShock 2, and then there's a long delay in the release of BioShock Infinite because they Ken Levine, I believe, is the creator of BioShock, did not ever really want to make any more BioShocks. He wanted it to be a standalone game. And so he made Infinite, which was very much delayed and not really the product that they were saying it was going to be. Even though BioShock Infinite is very well received, it really has no connection to the original series or the sequel. I hate that these bugs light up and look like crystals, but that's exactly why they're there. Alright, so I think it's kind of obvious what is going on here. Is there's a crystal at a higher rock formation. And I've got to figure out where that higher rock formation is. Maybe it doesn't even matter where the sail is pointing. Maybe this is more of a case of you just point the controller in a general direction and the game will take you in that general direction. Got another challenge. Beeping. Just am getting a little bit of crystal. Ding. So it's got to be on this island, but somewhere kind of hard to find. This might have been the one that I was having trouble finding before, but honestly that would have been several crystals. There you go. Alright. Can I just shoot myself up here? Yes, I can. That's nice, but also there's another one. They really do seem like they cluster, but then the islands are clustered together too, so it would be rather difficult for it not to work that way. You could have gotten creative. You could have had a lot of the islands that are just randomly placed that seem like, honestly, they don't do anything. Let's see, now when I go this way, am I leaving or getting closer? I'm leaving. But there's a challenge over here. Or is this a challenge? No, that's just a teleporter with a bug in it. Yeah, so everything is back that way. 3 from this distance. And we should hit 4 at some point. It's gotta be lower. When do we hit 4? We hit 4 down that way. So is it just on the sheer underside of this island? I'm hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. There it is. Right. Well, just fly around. Come on. You horrible, horrible controls. This is still better flying mechanics than air memories will hold. But I would say that this probably does approach the point where I would use a term like a half-finished flying mechanic. Like, clearly if there was another 3 months put into developing the flying mechanic, there could have been smoother, more accurate interactions going on here. We've got another ping on the radar, so we might as well just follow that, even though I missed the challenge, and I know I did. Am I going in the right direction? This doesn't feel like I am. Feels like it was this way. But not really here. Instead, perhaps further this direction. The fact that we're not getting very close is kind of shocking. And yeah, you have to get pretty close to these challenges before you can do anything with them. Alright, let's try this. This is probably a nightmare. Yep. As I thought. Much time. How much time do I have, I wonder? 40 seconds? Alright. Yeah, this is really just flinging yourself with the hover. Got it. Wow. That's surprising. And that did not feed into an island unless it's away up there at the top of the island thing. Which maybe it is. Should probably try to approach the island from a different direction, but that's not proving easy. Here we go. Oh, and I just realized that the telerouters do make a different sound than the challenges do. So another 30 minutes down. As far as suits, we still haven't made enough progress to unlock another one. We probably aren't going to do much more to get to a higher height. It feels like we could probably get to 5,500 meters if we got on top of Mom and then shot ourselves up as high as possible there. Or, you know, if we have infinite flight ability, maybe we could then just fly forever. I guess that's a possibility. Yeah, we need 4 more challenges done before we unlock the next suit. And I guess there's really no other stats to look at. It's just kind of the long haul now of finding all the collectibles. The world's very generic, and as we put more and more time into it and we see these low polygon animations, we're starting to see that. I think I probably would have preferred for the same amount of money and the same amount of time to play a small indie single player things. Something like Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Like, I almost certainly, if they were the exact same price and the exact same time, you probably would prefer to play Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice over Grow Up. That being said, that's a very weird comparison to make, and this still is a pretty good game. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.